What is good with y'all, man? This Crunch Time TV. Hit the like as you join. And so we are about to dive into this, man. I'm on TikTok, I'm on social media, looking at the scope of what's going on after Caitlyn Clark uh has lost the championship. Again, big respect to Caitlyn Clark. I'm gonna repeat that one more time. Big respect to Caitlyn Clark for all the work she put in through her career of college basketball and stuff like that and things of that nature. Uh You know what I'm saying to you, dog. That's just how it goes. You gotta respect Caitlyn Clark. You gotta respect South Carolina, how they got their job done, and Don Staley and all of them. So today I have noticed something that is getting under my skin with this Caitlyn Clark situation, as the Group E fans. You know what I'm saying? The new Clark sexuals. You know what I'm saying? The Clark sexual fans are starting this narrative, and I don't like narratives. I don't like agendas and stuff like that. I just like the game of basketball. I don't like all this extra stuff. But now they're saying that Caitlin Clark had no help and she was out there by herself, by her lonesome. We just gonna fact check everything. We're gonna clean up the streets on that. That's all we're gonna do this morning. Um, and so because they saying that she didn't have no help. They saying that it's kind of like LeBron in 2018. Now I didn't heard people say, shout out to Ticket TV. I done heard Ticket say, oh, she's gonna be the LeBron now. She's now the the LeBron of college basketball. Is how they is and he made that prediction like last week. Now you have people saying oh, this remind me of 2018 Braun. Like, come on, dog. Like, just trying to glaze. I hate this sore loser era. Every time somebody loses, you got to say that they ain't have no help. You look at it, right? South Carolina had four players in double figures, and Iowa had four players in double figures. So Iowa had so Caitlin Clark had three other players in double figures, and people talking about she didn't have no help. I don't like these fake narratives. Then you want to talk about this, right? They talking about, oh, well, the bench didn't score no points. Bro, the bench didn't get in the game. The bench didn't get in the game. So that is on the coach. But you're not going to see them just give credit to Don Staley. Shout out Don Staley and South Carolina, everybody on that team. They're not going to give her credit and just say that maybe she outcoached Iowa coach. And maybe that's what happened. Nah, they got to say, well, Kayla Clark ain't had no help and she was out there by herself. Got to disrespect her teammate, all her teammates. And I found the girl's name, y'all, from the video I did yesterday. I was trying to think of the center from Iowa that was getting buckets. Stokely or whatever it is. Stokey. I'm going to get all these people's names right. The center. And she was getting buckets. Like, I'm, I'm, shit, I'm studying her game. Damn, she look good over there. You got me bringing my. Hey, look, so I'm. Everybody talking about Iowa team wasn't good, bro. They don't never want to just keep it 100, bro. I hate these people, dog. I just I hate people, bro. So now she ain't have no help. Now that's a narrative. So they 34-5 on the season, right? I looked it up. They 34-5 on the season. She talking about they had a bad. I mean, these fans talking about they had a bad team because Caitlin Clark is not one to make excuses. She don't never make excuses. It's sad because Caitlin Clark got more heart, and I respect her more than all these media people that's saying that she ain't had no help. You don't hear her making no excuses. Only the fanboys and the media. This is how it all starts. So I hope she don't let this type of media nonsense get to her head, bro, and just pump her head up and make her, always throw her team under the bus and stuff. I hope she always remember her core values. So because this is sadness to me, dog. You got people saying that she didn't have no sort of help. I mean, bro, the same narratives. It's like it don't never get old to them. It just never gets old to them, bro. But like I said though, uh, they ain't gonna talk about Raven Johnson playing amazing defense on Caitlin Clark. Just playing just amazing defense. Sometimes that just happens, right? But they don't want to do that. And then they gonna be like, oh, well, the other team is bad. We're gonna dive into it though. And I love Caitlin Clark, but everybody gotta get the same The same exact criticism. So Caitlyn Clark shot 10 of 28 from the field. Caitlyn Clark shot 10 of 28 from the field. Is that a good percentage? No, it's not. So why don't people say, oh, well, they was playing good defense and made Caitlyn Clark play shoot a bad percentage? Why do people say something like that? See, the thing is that people like to ignore reality and just live in this fairy tale world. My bad, Joe. Y'all can hear me. Let me know if y'all can hear me still. My bad. Somebody was calling me. I had to answer that. My bad. So the thing is this, man. They not gonna talk about this. So Caitlyn Clark shot 10 of 28 from the field, and nobody's gonna say nothing about that. They just gonna make it seem like she played the best. What they're gonna do is they're gonna make it seem like she played the best possible way that she could play. Which I hate when people do that, man, because you're not doing the player no justice. You're telling them they were perfect already. Nothing they got to work on. Nothing that they did wrong that game. That's not good. So that's never good. You do not want to do that. Um, Again, man, plays on Iowa squad, man, barred out. It had a good season, 34-5 record. We're not gonna do this. Now we're gonna talk about real quick, briefly about the other call. A lot of people saying Crunch. Why you say that was a bad call? Because it was a bad call. UConn versus Iowa game ended in a bad call. Whether you think it was, a move screen or not, for one, it's too arguable. For two, she didn't extend her arm out. So those are just it's a bad call because it's not the time to make that call because now you have to go ahead and say, well, why wasn't you calling that all game or why wasn't you calling that all tournament? Because they do, you know what I'm saying? Because they do that all the time. Why would you wait till it was 5 seconds left to call that? So that's why it's a bad call because you're trying to decide the game on that call. But throughout the game, if you see somebody do that same screen, you let it slide. You know what I mean? So it just is a clear agenda for why they made that call. A lot of people say, "Oh, well, she moved at the ending." Listen, she did not move while she was setting the screen. She was moving to get there, stopped, and the girl ran into a brick wall. I mean, so that's not no moving screen, and I'm standing on it. You know what I'm saying? See, her arms was in. She did not move her arm out, so there's no push, there's no offensive foul. And that's just the situation, dog. Um, all the push offs that these players be doing, man, they never call it. So I'm not trying to hear that, dog. Iowa was turning the ball over. UConn was playing good defense. Iowa was turning the ball over, and y'all seen what was that? Y'all seen they was about to lose the game. So that's why I can't stand groupie type of fans, because Caitlin Clark is a great basketball player, but I just don't like groupie fans of people because they don't look at the truth on the situation. They don't ever look at the truth. It's all about what they say, what they like. So that you can't respect that. You can't respect that. You know, 10 to 28 from the field. She was 9 of 20 from three against LSU. Like I said, ain't nobody finna talk about her efficiency though. Ain't nobody gonna talk about something that she possibly did. Again, everybody saying she didn't have no help. She had three other players in double figures. Her second leading scorer on the team dropped 16 points. The second leading scorer on South Carolina dropped 15, I believe. So we not finna do that and be unfair about it. That's just something that we not finna do. You know, keep it at that. Yeah, I'm locked out.